Hey guys, welcome to season 6 of Cooking with the Kansas Dad. Okay, so what we're making today, Lemon-Basil Shrimp Skewers. This comes from HelloFresh. It's one of several companies out there where you can actually order entire meals, unprepared meals, so the ingredients and the recipe to be delivered to your house, meat and all, and they deliver it fresh because it's all refrigerated. First of all, let's assemble the things that we need to make this, and we're going to start with everything that they sent us for this recipe, which includes 10 ounces of shrimp, Orzo Pasta, the wooden skewers that we're cooking on, a Roma tomato, white wine vinegar, an avocado, garlic, basil, and a lemon. Now, 2 ingredients we need that they did not include: stick butter and olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So we're good there. Now, they also tell you, they don't just tell you what you need. They sit there and they have a thing called tools, where they tell you exactly all the tools you'll need to cook this, which is actually kind of nice. Because a lot of recipes I have don't tell me this ahead of time, and I start getting an episode together, and I'm like, shit, I need this particular item that I don't have. So, tools. So we need a large pot, a shallow dish, a zester, a strainer, a small bowl, a medium bowl, a large bowl, and a baking sheet. In this case, instead of a baking sheet, I'm going to use the broiling pan thing because I like it better. So, anywho, let's start cooking. So, to prep the ingredients, first thing we need to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 500 degrees. Now we need to core, seed, and dice up the tomato. And obviously this is the tomato they sent us. Some other episodes down the road we may have some store-bought tomatoes. Hopefully soon we can get to the point where we're using our own tomatoes, because we are doing our garden again this year. Huge expansion of our garden, by the way, way bigger than it's ever been. And of course we've got 5 different tomato plants going, so woohoo on that. Now we want to mince and grate the garlic. We want to zest, then half cut. I had the same problem with the damn Monty Python coconut episode with Elby. Cut in half the lemon. Finally chop the basil leaves that they sent. Our water is starting to boil. It's going to take a while because I didn't start that as soon as I should have. No big deal. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, step 2 is to marinate the tomatoes. We're going to put that in our small bowl. And then we're going to add the white wine vinegar, a bottle, Colavita aged white wine vinegar, product of Italy. Fragile. It's Italian. And a pinch of salt and pepper. Nice. Mixed up there. So our water is boiling. We're going to go ahead and open up. They sent a little package of Orzo Pasta. Alright, we're going to cook that for 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, we're going to make our lemon butter. And take our small pot. Okay, we're going to heat 1 tablespoon of butter in a small pot over medium heat. Just a general observation, fresh basil smells really good. This is the first time I've ever actually used fresh basil. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, our Orzo pasta is boiled, so now we're going to drain it. Okay, butter's melted. I'm going to remove that from the heat. We want to add half of the basil. Alright, so I got about half of this here. This smells really good. And again, I probably didn't chop it as finely as what they intended, but whatevs. Alright, so got a half our basil in there. Gonna stir that in. And a squeeze of lemon. And a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Dude, okay, so if you're watching my show, you're obviously online. If you're online, you're probably on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, you've probably seen posts about the I Love the 90s tour. It's coming to Wichita. Salt and Pepper. Vanilla Ice. Other people. Yeah, we're totally going. Alright, step 4, toss the orzo salad. Alright, so we want to drain our tomatoes. Now we're going to cut in half the avocado and then pit it and then cube it. Our orzo pasta is ready. We're going to put that into our large bowl. Okay, we're going to add our tomatoes, half of the avocado, the rest of the basil faulty. Okay, so Faulty Towers is an old British sitcom from when I was a little kid. My grandma Teter, Grandma Jean, introduced me to that. Love it. It's John Cleese. I mean, how can you not love John Cleese? And anyway, I've really not thought about that show in, I don't know, a decade maybe? I just hadn't thought about it. I hadn't watched it in years. And then Deadpool. We watched the Deadpool movie recently. Awesome movie, by the way. And they make a Basil Fawlty reference when he's trying to guess Ajax's real name. A large drizzle of olive oil. This is a brand new thing of olive oil. I should have been prepared for that before I recorded. And salt and pepper to taste. Okay, now we're going to let that sit and cool off. So, Star Trek, the late, great Leonard Nimoy here. Wish I could have met him in real life. And little DS9, the Deep Space Niners ball cap, because Captain Sisko, huge baseball fan. So I've got I always try to throw in little geeky things into all my episodes, and I've got a few old school Star Trek stuff. Hikaru Sulu, the helm officer of the USS Enterprise, and later the captain of the USS Excelsior, and Lena and I met him, George Takei, we met him, Planet Comic-Con. So, of the original bridge crew, of the original USS Enterprise, we've seen Shatner, Captain Kirk, twice now in person at Wizard World Tulsa and Planet Comic-Con, Kansas City. Alright, so we're going to take our shrimp and go ahead and put it in our medium bowl. Now we want to toss that with the olive oil. Apparently put that away. The lemon zest. Which I kind of had a little bit of difficulty figuring out how to get into a container and then how to get out of the container and whatever. It's mostly on my fingers. If you remember our season 1 episode with Molly where we first used lemon zest, and we didn't actually zest a lemon, we just used it out of a bottle, but this is actually zesting a lemon. And now we're zestfully clean. 1980s TV reference. I made that same bad reference in that episode too. Then we want our garlic. We normally use, it just depends. Sometimes we use the bottled minced garlic. I think I've shown that on the show before. Sometimes we use the garlic that Lena grew. Okay, just a pinch of salt and pepper. Let's mix that shiz.
And now is the time for Kansas to mix that shiz.
Alright, so our skewers have been soaking in water. Easy. We're going to do 4 shrimp per skewer. 2. Need count from Sesame Street. 3. 4. A 4. Ha ha ha. That's a pretty bad count imitation. Son of a... It's recommended that you don't stab yourself with the skewers. And the final skewer here. Alright, so we've got our shrimp put onto our skewers. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the oven now. Oh, it's hot. Alright, we want to go 3 to 4 minutes flipping once. So I'll go ahead and set the timer for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's pull it out and flip it. Okay, let's do this without messing everything up and or burning myself. It's actually a lot easier to do skewers on the grill, but like I said, I don't have a functioning grill right now. Hey, there's something a future sponsor of the show could look into. A new grill for the Kansas Dad is part of a sponsorship program. Alright, so back in the oven. Another 2 minutes. While that's going, a couple viewer questions. Viewer mail! Beth from Massachusetts asks how fresh in response to the fact that we got the HelloFresh delivery. It's very fresh as far as I can tell. All the ingredients, first of all, it comes refrigerated. It's a refrigerated package, and we've been getting bacon in the mail for a good 2 years now, so we're very familiar with the process of food coming in the mail. Totally normal, refrigerated, it's kept nice and cold, it's all good. Everything was fresh, you know, the meat looks good, and everything is fresh. Jeanette from South Carolina asks, how much? Well, they have 3 different packages, and again, there's different companies doing this, but this company, HelloFresh, has 3 different packages. The one I chose was the one where you get basically 3 small meals and 1 delivery, and it's $69. I have not yet gone through and added up all the ingredients and seen, you know, is it a better deal to get it this way? Can I just go down to Dillon's on Cloud Avenue at Kellogg and Andover Road? Again, nobody actually sponsors or endorses my show, but if anybody should, it really should be Kroger, who owns Dillon's, because almost everything I cook comes from there, with the exception of this HelloFresh stuff. Anyway, but yeah, $69 for this particular package, which is the 3 meals. Yeah, the oven's yelling at me, and I'm just letting shit burn. So, all right, so our shrimp is cooked. We've placed it over the bed of Orzo Pasta salad. Now we're going to drizzle it with the lemon butter. And now, Cooking with the Kansas Dad presents to you, courtesy of HelloFresh, Lemon-Basil Shrimp Skewers. This smells really good, and yeah, I'm excited about this. I love shrimp, I really do. It's like one of my favorite things ever. That's it for today. Alright, please be sure to subscribe to our show. You can catch all 5 seasons on YouTube, as well as the 6th season that you're now watching. YouTube.com/+KansasDad. Also follow us on Facebook, Facebook.com/CookingKansasDad. And the Twitters, we tweet every now and then. Twitter @Cookin' with no G, Cookin' Kansas Dad. And Instagram, where I normally tend to just post pictures of the vegetarian Wednesday meals. Why do I only do that? It's weird. Almost everything I post on Instagram is the vegetarian Wednesday meals that I cook, because Avalon's vegetarian and Molly's vegan. And that's kind of strange. I will probably post other meat type meals there too. Anyway, Instagram, whatever the hell, Instagram.com, you can find it. If you use Instagram, you know how to use Instagram, /CookingKansasDad. That's it for our Season 6, Episode 1 opener. Live long and prosper.